Welcome to Thriver TV, dear Thriver. Today I'm going to talk to you about how not to fall for it again, how to stop yourself being re-abused. But before I get going, I'd like to remind you, if you're new to my channel, please like and subscribe, and also to remember to share my video to people who you know this information can help. All right, so I want to start this off with an analogy, a metaphor, because there was a story about the crocodile and there was a little land creature on one side of the river, and it said to the crocodile, I need to get across the other side, but you're there, you're in the river. And the crocodile said, you can trust me, you can completely trust me. Hop on my back, come for a ride. You have my word. And the land creature said, well, you've given me your word. Okay, that must mean that you're to be trusted. I will jump on your back and I'm going to go across to the other side on your back. Okay, hops on in the middle of the river. The crocodile throws the land animal up, opens its mouth. And as the land animal is going down into the mouth of the crocodile, it screeches, you gave me your word. And the crocodile said, yes, but I am a crocodile. So the moral to this story is, when you have a pathological person in your life, a narcissist, a sociopath, a psychopath, it's pretty much all the same thing. But this is a bad person. This is somebody who does not have your best interests at heart. This is not somebody who sees you as a flesh, blood, autonomous human being with a soul, rights, or feelings. This is a person who's been mining and exploiting you for their own purposes. And how do you know this is a bad person? Because of past actions. This is a person who has lied. They've looked you straight in the eyes and they've lied, often in explicit detail. This is a person who has smeared you. This is a person who has thrown you out in the cold. This is a person who has kicked you in the head. Maybe not literally, but definitely emotionally, when you've needed support, when something has gone wrong in your life. This is a person who has stole from you, thrown you under a bus, told you everything is your fault, refused to take responsibility and be accountable for their actions until, of course, you're ready to leave or they want something. So you know from this person's actions that their character is defunct. You need to understand behavior comes from belief. What does that mean? It means that if somebody has a defunct character, if they are compromised in their inner identity, if they're not connected to humanity and care for others and integrity, then they're gone. That's who this person is. They're a crocodile. So what does this really mean? It means that when you have exposed that there have been lies, there has been misinformation, there has been situations that are not to be trusted from this person, and they've been busted. You've seen it. You've seen it with your own eyes. You've experienced the trauma of that. You've gone through the devastation of that, of the loss of the things important to you, your sanity, your emotional well-being, your resources, your money, that and which is near and dear to you, has also been adversely affected by these individuals' actions, regardless of their words. And their words will be that they do care, that they do have your best interests at heart, that you're ungrateful, that there's something wrong with you. You need to detach from all of that and have a look at the actions and really have a look at the character. because belief is character. These people believe they're a law unto themselves. They believe that they're entitled to lie. They believe that they're entitled to manipulate. They believe that you are simply a prop, a tool to serve them, to siphon you out of your life force, your resources, and your health to benefit them at your expense. You've lived through this. So how not to get duped again? Stop believing them. Please understand. And you should know from your own orientation with yourself in life. Are you capable of pathological lying? Are you capable of emptying other people out for your own advantage? Are you capable of such atrocities? There may be times in narcissistic abuse you've been triggered and you've acted in ways that you are not proud of because you were in a war zone fighting for literally your soul. But generally speaking, is that the way you think? Is that the way you operate? No, it's not. That is the way a narcissist, a sociopath operates all the time. All the time. And they could flower it up and dress it up in looking like they care, looking like they're good people, telling you all the right things. But the actions speak volumes. So going back to the crocodile and the animal, that little animal knew that it was a crocodile and knew that it ate animals just like it. But because the crocodile looked it straight in the eye and said, "You can trust me, you have my word," it jumped on the crocodile's back. You have got to stop jumping on the crocodile's back. Because narcissists are very, very, very convincing. They tell you what you want to hear. They're consummate actors. They are very, very good at getting in all sorts of evidence, fake, imagined, anything to back up their narrative, to make you believe them and hand over more of yourself all over again, because they're not finished with you until they're spitting out the bones of what was your life, your soul, and your sanity. So the real question is are you going to fall for it again? Or are you going to wake up and say, no way. Your character is defunct. You've proven that with your actions. You haven't changed. It's not even possible for you to change. And I'm not going to blindly believe your new atoning that you're pretending to do. I know I'd love it to happen. I would want it to happen. But it ain't happening. And we know that when it happens over and over and over again. So the real question is when are we going to wake up? So I hope that you hear this message today. And I hope you can start getting clear. And then the next step is to heal inside of us why we keep handing our power away, why we're not actually looking into things properly, why we're not coming home to our own sovereignty and our own truth and our own critical thinking and our own power to say, you're not to be trusted. I can generate love, approval, survival, and security healthily with those and which has got a functional character. Because I promise you, there is plenty of that in the world. There really is. But we have got to stop enabling and fueling and handing power away to that which is not true, which is a false self. have a look at the links that I'm going to put up in the show notes. If what I'm speaking to you is starting to make sense, I'd love you to come on the journey with me with my 16-day free course, which is going to start helping you get the lampshade off to look at things clearly and take your power back, because it's the only way to be safe and healthy. It actually is. All right. Lots of love, everybody. And I hope that this has spoken to you today. Bye-bye.